Are in Space Engineers, and we are continuing our massive build. We're going to need to come up with some kind of a name for this behemoth that we're making. I don't think behemoth is the proper name for it.
No,
So,
definitely
uh,
not.
so here we are. Just came out of my coffin, as I call it, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to extend the bridge to the ship. I don't remember if I had that on the last stream or not. I know that we had um, the doors for the oh, why can't I remember the name? What are these things called? Let me look at it. Hangar. I know we had the hangar doors. I don't remember if we had the buttons for them, but I know we had the hangar doors. And we need to get some lights in there. That's awfully dark. We also need to repaint it. The interior is going to be
Yeah.
more of a light color to make it easier to see. But so we've got these buttons here that operate the hangars. It's very nice. Um, I think we need to move the ship or something because every time I look towards the front, all I see is
Yeah.
all the ore where it's located
Markers.
and all the markers. So let me go ahead and turn those off here real quick, just for a little while. I wish there was a way to just turn them all off. Or maybe change their opacity, however that's pronounced. Something like that. Just, but a real nice on-off would be nice without having to lose your entire HUD. Because there's always the F1 option, which turns the entire HUD off, but that's a little bit too much.
I just said
Okay,
tab. Tab does the
or
same thing.
tab, yeah, tab, that's what I meant. Did I say F1?
Yeah, you said F1. I don't know
I
why you.
Okay, yeah, I meant tab. Okay, so now you can actually see a little bit better. Let me go and turn off the ore detector as well. There's no reason for that to be on. There we go.
Not right
Nice and
now.
clean.
No.
You can see that CyberVic here has decided to park nearby us. We actually jumped over to his location to see what he had done with his starting banana boat. And he's turned it into a pretty tight mining ship. Um, you can see here this is moving in towards the, I guess we'll call it Behemoth for right now, but we definitely need a new name. Any suggestions you guys have, let us know, and we'll consider them. So as we come here, you can see we've got some bulletproof glass here. Nice reflection there of Cybervic's ship there on the glass. Kind of nice. Here is the airlock into uh, the bridge area. So it's not complete, but we're still going to go through the airlock process here so you guys can see it. And so in here, we've currently got it painted mostly white. Um, and in some areas it is painted and in others it isn't. Some blocks are kind of hard to actually reach to get painted singly, so we've been kind of having to do an area paint and then try to go back in and touch up. So we'll get that finished at another time. So as we come in here, this will be the bridge where people will be monitoring production, manning the defenses, things of that nature. Over here is going to be another airlock door. So that area there will be sealed off. It'll be pressurized on both sides. So it's only there in case of a leak of some kind. If someone happens to punch a hole through the side of the ship, it's not going to depressurize the entire ship. So from here, let's go ahead and follow this down. So you can see we've got this nice stairwell here. So it's going to come down, and the rest of the ship is, of course, not finished. This is an enormous build that we're undertaking. But if you come down a couple of flights of stairs here, then we will get down to the almost middle layer. I don't think there's going to actually be a middle layer, but this will be the second level. So in here we'll have another airlock door, and from there you'll be able to come in here, and we'll have some type of machinery, maybe some ore processing, or maybe just storage, because we're definitely going to need lots and lots of storage space. So maybe just having resources here on this level will be a good idea. Then as we come around here and we go down to the next level, coming down. So from here again we'll have another pressurized entryway, and from here you can actually get into the hangar. However, from in here we haven't figured out how we're going to operate a doorway. So like I said, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with that. Let me see if I can find the control panel for that.
Hangar hallway or something like that.
Hangar airlock looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and open that up. And so from here we're going to walk inside, and this is where the inside of the main, well, I don't want to say the main hangar, but oh, you're going to fly that in? Okay. And then we've got buttons here to operate the airlock doors. We have one on each side so that you don't have to rush across to reach either one. We do need to get some more lights in here. That's not really going to be a problem. In here we've got a couple of connectors for parking our current ships. We've got the worker drone over here and our little welder that parks over there. And in here, this here is a piping system. It is called conveyor tube to pipes, and then these are pipes. Basically what these are, they're conveyors, but they take up much less room. And I'll go ahead and I'll kind of fly up here. You can see how Parker tucked them in along the ceiling. And then this here will go into what, like I was saying, is probably going to be a very large storage area. And so as we continue down along in here, you'll see we've got a couple of small containers here. These are just kind of additional small storage right now. It's more like a buffer, like an overflow system, so that when it's connected from the refinery, everything can get pulled down. In here, I think we'll probably have maybe some type of ammo storage for some of our guns that are on the front, and I'll show you those here in a little bit. We still haven't gotten all of our large thrusters finished. At 1,000 plus thruster components each, it takes a lot of resources. So this is the hangar from here. We do need to put some buttons or a control panel in here so that we can possibly open the hangars from here. But also we want to make sure that it's not too easy for people to get in here and hijack them. But if we look here, I can go to the hangars. We've got the left hangar here and the right hangar. They can both be open from here. Gives plenty of room to fly in a small ship. So the ones that we currently have fit easily through these doors. You saw the welder went right through this very small hangar airlock from this side. So I'm going to go ahead and continue flying out this way here. And you can see it kind of from the back how it's working. Here is our stairwell.
If you're trying to bring the miner out, it's dead right now. I think it was powering the station all night.
I turned it off when I logged in.
Oh.
Because yeah, its power system was left on. So let's see. So we're possibly slash probably going to mirror the stairwell on the other side, because you don't want to have just one way in and out. We are using the vanilla stairs here, in part because they are very heavy duty. At 50 plates and 20 construction components, that alone is more than some of the cheaper versions of stairs, but then 52 metal grids and 32 small steel tubes really adds a lot of strength to it, and that's one of the things we're going to want. This here is the current bottom of the behemoth, and we've got kind of a little area in here. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do with it. We're probably going to tuck some secrets in there, and we'll probably have some kind of somewhat secret access point to it. So also, as we come around the side here, you can see we do have a couple of the large thrusters completed. There's one here, there's one on the other side. So as we are able to, we are completing them. You can also see that we've got some additional big guns out here. These are the Minotaur cannons. We have one on each side and one underneath currently. So that's a decent amount of firepower. I don't know why that is gray. Oops, and I just made the whole thing gray. Now I know why it's gray. There, now it's all black again. Okay. So you can see here, front thrusters. There's one of the side thrusters. It's currently turned off. The other one is on. Must have been completed after we shut down thrusters, so it's not in the control bank. More thrusters there, and then we're going to need to get, we've got our down thrusters there, and our
Ooh, show them the ion thrusters on the...
Yeah, I'll get to that. And then these are going to be the up pointing thrusters here. Over here, we don't have it complete, but these are windows here that we haven't finished yet. And then it's going to have the armored gate over it, basically blast shutters. One of Parker's favorite additions. Would you like to go ahead and operate it so you can show it off?
I can do it from where I'm at, so yes.
Okay. So this here is the glass lookout, and if we get into battle and we need to, we can drop these shutters down. And boom, you'll see they seal off the front glass area. I don't think anybody's going to be able to get through that front glass area very easily because it's double thick glass. And when I say that, I mean it's two separate bulletproof glass panes that we were able to get to work in there together. So that with the shutters, I think we'll be safe. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what Parker was just talking about here. If we go down underneath here where our refinery ship merges in, I know you guys have seen this area before, but now we've got these smaller ion thrusters, and they're basically half of a standard thruster, and so they have less power, but they also thrust a much shorter distance. So there's plenty of room for them to thrust in here without damaging the deck here. And so when merging, they are the perfect thrusters to be using for the final connection here. We also went with more of a hard connector setup here. The pistons and rotors were just having too much trouble connecting here, so I ended up just making it a standard connector going into an armored connector. And so we'll just have to test and see how that works when it actually merges, and hopefully it doesn't break everything. I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll just have to wait and see. So other than that, here we have one of the newer mods that we put in. This is a glass stairs floor, and this is what is this one here? Glass stairs. What is this one called? Glass bridge. Okay. And for some reason it's showing it's got a little bit of damage.